everybody. Today we are going to make blueberry syrup on the Bond family homestead. Well, I say we. I'm going to help her with the camera. Amanda's the one that's going to make it. I really like this syrup on my pancakes and stuff. I can't really handle the real sweet syrup, like maple syrup and stuff like that. It's just too sweet to me anymore. This syrup here is about perfect. It's got a slight tart to it, but it's not too tart. It's not too sour or anything like that. It's not real sugary. It's a real nice combination of sweet and sour kind of taste to it. She's getting stuff ready to show you guys how to make this.
So, we're going to make homemade blueberry syrup. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I was a little iffy about it, but I decided to go ahead and try it. And it was a spur of the moment thing. I was out of syrup one morning, but I had blueberries. So, I found that, and we decided to do that for pancakes, and it was amazing. So, what you're going to want to do is have 2 cups of blueberries, a half a cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of water. Your cornstarch and your water, for the tablespoons of that, you're going to mix that together. But we're going to start off with putting the water, the sugar, and the blueberries in the saucepan and bringing them to a boil. It helps if you turn your stove on. So we're going to stir that up. That way we get the sugar mixed up in the water and get it dissolved. There's not much in here, and I'm probably using a bigger pan than I need to. But it'll cut down on time of it taking time to boil. It'll speed it up real quick. Okay, so we'll leave that sit for a few minutes. And then once we get that to a boil, we'll stir it a few times. And then you'll want to reduce the heat, simmer it for 10 minutes. And then put your water and cornstarch mixture. You'll want to put that in there, put it in slow, and stir it in. Make sure that it's all combined in there. You don't want to have any chunks of cornstarch or anything in it. Once you get that in there, then you're going to get it in there to where once it gets so hot, your blueberries are going to bust. So you're going to have chunks of blueberry, but that's the best part. So they will start to bust. They'll get nice and juicy. It'll start to thicken up. And then once it thickens up, then you'll be able to take it off of the heat. And this recipe here will make 1 pint. So you'll want to have your jar ready. As soon as you get it in there, that's going to be hot enough to where once you get your lid on there, you don't have to water bath can it, and you can just put the lid on it, stick it in the refrigerator, and it will seal itself. So now we're going to add the water cornstarch mixture to the blueberries. That way it will thicken, and you want to add it slowly. And make sure you hold the whole container over the top, because you can see that it's going back. Okay. And that will start to thicken up. And the blueberries will burst. Turn that heat up a little bit. and you want to stir it constantly, because now with having that cornstarch mixture in there and it's getting thicker, it's gonna be more prone to burning if you just leave it sit, and we don't want it to burn. As soon as they get popped and it's thick enough, then we will pour it in our jar and leave it sit to cool. Whenever we used it for our pancakes, we used it while it was still warm. It's good even after it's cooled. It's just like any other syrup, it's just blueberry. I have added it to my rice, and that was pretty good. But it's good hot or cold. It doesn't matter, it's just whatever you prefer.
I don't know if you guys can see the consistency in the camera or not. It's kind of a, with it being having a dark background and a dark pan, it's kind of hard to tell.
I'll help out. Here.
Well, that definitely helps out.
You can see it's getting a thick, syrupy consistency. Really need to get a light over the stove, that would help.
This house needs a lot of things. One of these days we'll have a house behind this house. Hopefully.
If you hear a bunch of ruckus in the background, it is the cat and the dog fighting.
They're
Not
playing,
really fighting, but they're playing. Yeah. They play rough. We'll just say that. And once this cools, like right now, it's going to be thinner than what it will be whenever it cools. Just like any syrup. So, whenever it cools down, it'll have more of that syrupy consistency rather than what it has right now. But just because it's warm, it's going to look like it's thinner. The blueberries are popping. You can see them. And this is something that everybody in the house liked. Jesse's son has tried to say that he don't like blueberries. But whenever he tried this on the pancakes, he went back for seconds and thirds. He really liked it. So for somebody, for a 7-year-old to say that he doesn't like blueberries, he seemed to really like the blueberry syrup.
There's only one thing that I know of that he truly does not like, and that's raisins. Unless they're covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
But he doesn't eat grapes, and he does not eat raisins.
Alright. I think pretty much all of our blueberries have popped by now. I'm not seeing any that's really holding shape or anything. They're pretty well tenderized in a sense. You can still see them in there. And even if there isn't any that's popped, if they're still whole, like I said earlier, it just makes it even better whenever you go to put it on anything. And you just get some blueberries along with that syrup. So we're going to get ready to put this in our jar. And be very careful in doing this. Because hot syrup on your hands doesn't feel very good. Look at that gorgeousness.
Perfect amount.
And trust me, you want to use a funnel to put this in there. Blueberries do stain.
Okay, Okay, so that is the blueberry syrup. Pretty easy, simple, quick, not too bad. For those of you who don't know, blueberries way back when was used to mix paint. And they wouldn't mix it to get the color that you think. You would think that they'd be mixing it to get like a purple or a really dark blue or something of that nature. They actually mixed it to get gray. And if you think about it, whenever you cut into a blueberry muffin, the little ring around the blueberry is a gray color. So just a little bit of history for you guys tonight. After we finish this stuff, it is still very hot. So we're going to let that cool.
And it will seal because of how hot it is. It's just like as if it was in a water bath canner where you have your lid boiling, you have your your jars boiling. It's hot. It's boiling hot. So it will seal.
So that's going to conclude our night. But I'm also going to make a special section just for our recipes that you guys see us use and the recipes that we make. I'm not going to put the persimmon on there yet until I try it one more time, and I'll probably add a little bit less spice to the persimmon cake, and then we'll add it in.
Also, if you don't allow it to seal, it will keep for 2 weeks. Otherwise, it'll seal and it should last a good while.
So you guys have a good night. I appreciate it for watching. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you.